Right, for an oil pastel monoprint, we want to use something that has a kind of interesting edge. Hard edge objects like this will look sort of aged, but they're not really going to work brilliantly well. Things like this, the old iPhone, no fun whatsoever in drawing those. But things with surface texture will be brilliant. Things that are old and damaged. Look at this guy. This was actually left on a wall in my house, like somebody had dropped it. Somebody then found it, I'd seen it on this wall, and left it on my doorstep knowing I would love it. Check that guy out, he is very cool. But he would really lend himself to an oil pastel monoprint. He's got good surface texture, he's kind of old, he's a little bit dirty, he's a bit uneven, everything about it is perfect. If you like dragons, that is. Now, in this project, what I've actually selected, some of you know, is a typewriter. This is my photograph. I've been to Imperial War Museum North where I saw this typewriter and I took the photograph. Admittedly, I took the photo without knowing what I was going to do with it because I took it a while ago and it's been on my camera roll on my phone. That's how I roll. Now, what I've done is I've edited it. I actually edited it on my phone. I did not edit it in Photoshop. I lightened, I contrast, I removed part of the background. You can see I've badly removed it here. And I printed it on a sort of inkjet printer at home. It's not the greatest picture, but I've got height and contrast and I can see exactly what I want. So I'm working with a HB pencil, just a standard one. It's not overly sharp, but it's got a softish top. And I'm drawing in the detail really carefully, working logically around the image. So I'm not just doing one pass at it quickly and then go back and add in detail, because it's quite a complex thing. I'm working very, very logically. See how I'm using my fingernail if I want to just work to an edge so I don't go over a line. I'm actually thinking and looking back at the photograph as well on my phone as I'm going, thinking, what is that bit? How does that actually work? Especially with these little hammers that come up when you're typing away. In places I've like left a smudgy mark over here from my hand, but it's all fine because as I'm building up the drawing, you can see that it's getting lost in there. Places where there's lots of marks or incidental marks, it's working quite well. So I want to get an old-fashioned looking Jim Dine style drawn transfer down first of all. It will look drawn because we are drawing it using marks. It should not look too sick. We do not want the Photoshop slick. We want the hand-drawn Jim Dine style look.